Hello guys, how you doing? My name is Deji Onadeko, and happy International Women's Day in arrears, or to simply put it, happy International Women's Week. There's a lot of conversation about how we don't do enough to celebrate men, but we also don't do enough for women. We don't do enough for women at all. It takes extra work to be a good person. And by good, I don't mean the, all out extra Mother Teresa kind of good. I mean the averagely good person, the normal person who treats women like human beings, who doesn't shove their emotions away to say, as they behave now woman. No, who doesn't treat her like just an object, but as a human being that she truly actually is. I'll make reference to something that happened earlier this morning. I saw a girl, a good friend of mine, put something on her story, and she zipped all the way down here. We're very cordial. Understand that I don't care how down zipped you are. And I don't care not because I don't know you or because you're not my sister or my daughter. Like, I don't care. My sister, my daughter, I don't care. If bro, it's your life. We first have to understand that women are owned by themselves. You don't own a woman because she's your mom, your sister, your daughter, or your wife. You don't own her, just like you don't own anybody. I mean, that's the whole essence of abolishing slave trade in the first place. You own nobody. God gave us free will. We now want to take the free will away from ourselves, by ourselves. God gave us free will, just like he gave the man, he gave the woman. We now want to say, oh no, the woman's free will cannot be our own. It is my own. I control her. And you want to say, no, I don't control people, but think about it. When you say illicit things to women and expect them to not react because you be man, or you say, if they follow me talk like that, I get your type for house as wife because you be man, that's you trying to gain unfair, undue advantage and control over another human being. Can we capitalize the fact that they're humans first? And before we even begin to talk about, equality, fairness in workplace, and all those very important conversations, right? Let's talk about treating women like humans, first and foremost. I'll go back to the story I was telling. So she was all zipped down, and I was going to chat and say, my friend, zip up. I was legit going to say it jokingly, only because we're very cordial and I'm joking. But I had to think a second time, right? Like, it's not about what I'm about to say. It's about how it is being perceived. Because on another example, I'm talking to a friend a few days ago, and he said, about something he said to somebody. And I'm like, you should have said it. And he's like, no, it's not what I meant. I'm like, of course it's not about what you meant. If it was ever about what you meant, then there would be no conflict in the world. I would be like, oh, you didn't mean to kill me. Oh, you didn't mean to break my heart. Oh, so it's fine. But that's not what it is. So listen, first and foremost, the golden rule from the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourselves. By implication, do unto others what you want them to do to you. What people don't get about that statement is, if pinching me is what breaks my heart, right? If you pinch me, that's what breaks my heart. But if I pinch you, that's not what breaks my heart. If I pinch you, that's not what breaks your heart. What breaks your heart is if I punch you. That's an example. The implication of it is, don't break another man's heart like you don't want yours to be broken. Now, in my own case, it's pinching. In your own case, it's punching. But you now want to say, pinching does nothing to me now. I don't mind people pinching me, so I will pinch you too. But you mind people breaking your heart. And pinching me is breaking my heart. Yet you are pinching me. Don't you get it? It's not about the act. It's about the perception of the act. So treat people fairly. And capitalize on treating women fairly as well. Mr. Man, you are not a premium man only because she came to your house. She spent the night and you didn't try to have sex with her. Duh, you are a normal man. It's unfortunate that normal is now great and crappy is now normal. That's unfortunate. But don't be that man. Be the difference. You can be the difference. I'll show you that you can be the difference. I promise you that you can be the difference. So, try to think twice. Maybe 3 times, maybe 4 times. For the average Nigerian man, maybe 10 times before you decide to take that action on that woman, right? Because what your normal might be really crappy. And, crappy is crappy. Crappy cannot be normal only because people are beginning to think it's normal. Especially when we're in a world where people are becoming a lot more aware and then you're still fighting that reality. Stop catcalling women. Stop doing weeks. Women as objects or subjects only because they have sexy videos and sexy pictures out there. You too now, dangle your dick if that makes you feel comfortable. Rather than struggle with what it is that somebody feels comfortable with. And if you don't want to say it, get it off. Get off social media or delete the account or block the account if indeed it is messing up with your space. But I think what you should be working on is your self-control, not another person's control. Thank you and God bless.